From the Fox 29 studios, this is Good Day Philadelphia Weekend.
Breaking overnight from the nation's capital.
The yeas are 51, and the nays are 49.
The Senate approves a major tax overhaul. What this means for you and your family. And another major development out of Washington. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn admits to lying to the FBI about his contact with Russia. Plus, he's in the race of his life, how just 30 seconds of your time could add years to this Phillies father's life as he waits for a bone marrow match. And have you started your holiday shopping yet? What about a gift that keeps on giving long after the holidays have ended?
It's sort of like a subscription service, but for all different types of things. So we have some good ideas in that
Sign me
department.
up.
I know, I like that one. Good day, everyone. It's Saturday, December 2nd, 2017. It's already December. The countdown is on. Have you started shopping?
Absolutely not.
I haven't either.
23 days now until Christmas.
I know. The clock's ticking. The first priority, though, isn't it for you, your niece?
Yes.
That's how it is for me.
But she's growing up so fast, it's almost like the clothes that I do buy her, she can't really wear them by the time I send, so I have to go like 2 sizes up.
I decided I'm buying stocks for my nieces. No more clothes and toys and books and
That's a good
iPhones.
investment.
That's what I'm going to do.
Do you like gift cards?
I do. Are you going to give me one?
Maybe. A lot of people don't like gift cards.
I like them because then you can buy what you want.
Give me cash.
I like gift cards.
Give me cash.
I don't mind it.
Let's talk about this weather.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. 7:03, we have some breaking news that happened while you were sleeping. A huge victory for the Trump administration. The U.S. Senate passes the tax reform bill. Those implications reaching far and wide. And for more on this, what it means for all of us, Sabina Kuriakose joins us live from the newsroom. Hi, Sabina.
Or Lauren.
All right, lots happening overnight. Sabina, thanks so much. More news out of Washington, naming names and not holding back. This after the president's former national security advisor admits he lied to the FBI about his contact with Russia. Now, Michael Flynn is talking to Robert Mueller's team. Fox's Caroline Shively explains. And the White House distancing itself from Flynn. White House lawyer Ty Cobb said in a statement, quote, "Nothing about the guilty plea or the charge implicates anyone other than Mr. Flynn." All right, back here at home, we're following a developing story out of Bensalem this morning where a car accident caused some heavy traffic on 95 overnight. The northbound lanes of that highway between exits 32 and 35 shut down for hours while crews were working to clear the scene. Police first responded around 4 o'clock this morning. You can see lots of traffic backed up there. The roads were reopened around 6 o'clock, and we know that 2 people were taken to the hospital. No word yet on their injuries. A man in his 20s pistol whipped by burglars during a home invasion in Mayfair overnight. Police say the 28-year-old victim was standing outside the Revere Court Apartments around midnight when 2 guys approached. They forced him inside his apartment, handcuffed him to the fridge while they ransacked the place. They took off with a TV, $200, and a debit card. They got away before police arrived, but the victim told police he recognized one of those suspects. He's now recovering in stable condition. Happening today, funeral services for a homeless man brutally beaten to death by a group of teenagers. Family and friends will gather at St. Bernard's Church in Holmesburg this morning. The funeral mass is open to the public and starts at 10 o'clock in lieu of flowers. His family is asking for donations to the Salvation Army. Neighbors held a vigil for the 57-year-old earlier this week. Cullen died on Monday after 5 teenagers brutally beat him in Mayfair the night before. Police say robbery was the motive. So far, they were able to track down one of those teenagers after he left his cell phone behind. So far, though, no charges have been filed. Well, coming up, this creature causing quite the hoot in New Jersey, why the snowy owl is in our area, and holiday problems for your pets. A warning this morning about one gift you should be mindful of gifting your pup, and making a sacrifice for love. Future Princess Meghan Markle giving up her TV show for a tiara. Why the actress decided to drop her career for the castle. And we want to know what you think. Police need your help bringing this man home safely. His name is Tyrone Harris, and he's missing from North Philadelphia. Police say the 55-year-old, who suffers from autism, got into a black car yesterday mistakenly. Harris thought it was a SEPTA paratransit vehicle. He was on his way to an event, but he never showed up. Police say the car, the black 4-door sedan, was driven by a Hispanic man. If you know anything, you're asked to call authorities. And 3 Atlantic City teenagers facing some very serious car theft charges. Police say the teenagers aged 17, 16, and 13 stole a car belonging to a teacher at the New York Avenue school. Police were able to use GPS to locate that car, and when they approached, the teens tried to run but were eventually caught. Police said a 17-year-old had marijuana. The 13-year-old had the car key, and police tell us he is a student of that teacher. All right, 7:14 this morning, Scott. It's chilly, but still not freezing cold outside. Okay, Scott, using a beloved symbol in Philadelphia to make unique keepsakes, and the effort raises money to make Love Park in Center City very beautiful, right? Sounds like a great idea. Well, Bruce Gordon explains why it was a big problem, only in Philly. Do you remember that Fiat Pope Francis was cruising around Center City in during his visit to Philadelphia? Well, now is your chance to call it your own. One of the Fiats used by the Pope during the World Meeting of Families back in 2015 is now up for auction. Bidding runs until December 20th on CharityBuzz.com. The website lists the value of that cute little car at $75,000, and at last check this morning, I went on the website, current bid now at $23,500. The proceeds support organizations and programs and ministries throughout the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. And today is National Special Education Day, a day to reflect and reform. Today marks the anniversary of the first special education law. President Gerald Ford signed the Disabilities Education Act on this day back in 1975. The law made education a possibility for kids with disabilities in America. And a warning from the FDA for dog owners. The agency says some of those dog bone treats sold in stores can be extremely dangerous. They have received reports of at least 15 deaths and 90 sick animals. The bone treats to look out for are real bones that are dried, flavored, and packaged for dogs. The FDA says you are much better off with healthier alternatives like carrots and celery. My dog will never eat celery. She needs like a smell, you know, and celery's just like water. Maybe if I put like peanut butter on it, she'd like lick it all off and then leave the celery sitting there. You know, they're picky animals. Hey, Diamond. Right? Okay, you've heard this story. She's giving up her career for a crown. Well, in a way. So this one has a lot of people talking this morning, Scott. We're talking about Meghan Markle. After the royal engagement, she announced that she's not going to return to TV. She's quit her TV show Suits in its 7th season. She says she's looking into becoming a full-time philanthropist and that she's looking forward to a future with Prince Harry. In a statement, the 36-year-old star says, I don't see it as giving anything up. I see it as a change. It's a new chapter. I feel very proud of the work I've done there, and now it's time to work with Harry as a team. And remember, it was 60 years ago that Grace Kelly, a Philadelphia-born actress, gave up her career to become Princess of Monaco in April of 1956. So we want to know, in this morning's instant reaction poll, would you be willing to sacrifice your career for love? Alex and I talked about that in the newsroom earlier this week. It's a tricky thing. It's tricky because a lot of women define themselves by their independence and what they're going to do outside of their relationship and their marriage. But she says that she's going to go switch over from acting to philanthropy. That's a full-time job, raising money and doing good deeds, you know, in the community and the world. So maybe she's giving up acting, but she's not necessarily giving up her career. It's that career. Absolutely. I mean, she'll have a different platform, as you mentioned, but I love everything about their courtship. I know. And just the engagement. Good for them. I know. It's definitely sparked a lot of conversations for sure, right? I mean, love done right can last a lifetime. Careers, they come and go. So I agree with that. All right, coming up, a Secret Santa visiting some sailors, and she lives right here in our area. The special way she's bringing a little bit of home to our heroes. This is a great story. One local woman spreading holiday cheer overseas. She's stuffing stockings with all sorts of goodies, candy, snacks, even some beauty supplies for the ladies. It's a labor of love for sailors separated from family during the holidays. And Bill Rohr shows us how a little piece of home goes a really long way. Great work by her, and if you want to donate, you can drop off your donations at the Runnymede Police Department. All right, coming up, this creature is causing quite the hoot over in New Jersey. Why this snowy owl is in our area. More on this after the break. Well, Champ Sports has a series right now. It's called The Moment, and they are turning the spotlight on our hardwood hero, Joel Embiid.
Started playing basketball when I was 16. A lot of people play outside, so the conditions are not that good.
The The series, all about sharing inspirational stories from professional athletes and musicians. Embiid landed in their 6th episode, talking about discovering his process of forging his own path, moving to Philadelphia from Cameroon, and ending up in the NBA. As he walks through the streets of Philadelphia in the video, he gets real about his relationship with Philadelphia fans and how they've been his biggest source of support. That's cool to know, though, because sometimes you always think, I'm cheering, I'm screaming, I'm spending money on these tickets. They even know that I'm here.
Yeah.
So he's proving that it really does
And
help.
a lot of people can relate to some of the things that he talks about,
course.
just with the hardships, the setbacks. I think he almost quit basketball, so a lot of people are trusting the process.
I know, we have to, right? All right, coming up, from political leaders to celebrity personalities, sexual harassment claims against powerful men on the rise. So where will we go from here? Let's talk about it after the break.
I'll actually go out of my way to buy one like this that has no glitter versus one with glitter, because it gets on everything no matter how hard you try to keep it off things. I mean, once it gets on your
There you
fingers,
go. You already have like
yeah,
16
exactly.
pieces.
Now I'll probably be getting glitter off of my hand, my face, the whole weekend now.
I have glitter on my nails, and I always get that like accent nail.
Oh, okay.
I won't show, well, this is my
There you
other
go.
finger.
There you go.
But the reason I can do it on my fingernails is because it's locked in, as you said. It will not come off
They
and
put
rub
like
off.
a coat on top of that,
Yeah,
right?
so I like the effect of it, but if it's just like on something and it's gonna be all over the place, no thank you.
Glitter, no glitter.
Yeah,
That's
no
the
glitter.
question.
All right, are you doubling your worries by sharing your problems with others? According to research, the answer is absolutely. Experts say obsessively discussing your issues with loved ones makes people more anxious and depressed. They say it's particularly true when it comes to women. While you may believe thinking over a hurdle helps solve the problem, in fact, it's more likely to make people panic about the future and create negative feelings. So be careful who you discuss your issues with.
I don't want to hear about your problems.
Jeez. Well, don't you need someone to vent to sometimes?
Pray, vent to yourself.
Scott says he don't want to hear about it. At least I know who not to talk to about my discussions. Okay, here's a question for you. What's better than getting one gift this holiday season? How about getting 12 of them? A subscription service might be your best bet. We have some ideas to show you, from wine to whiskey and some other options that don't involve alcohol. You're going to love it. Stay with us.